So welcome everyone. Intro to Tao Science, from despair to hope to manifestation. My name is Sarah Baker and I'm one of the group of Tao calligraphy field practitioners in British Columbia that together are under the name of Unified Field BC. And I'm very honored to share that name with master teachers and Tao calligraphy field practitioners, Mark Saparlo, Monique Chiard, Cynthia Hamilton, and Terry and Athena Ferguson. So together we're the Unified Field, and we are so excited to be unified with all of you this evening. And there, we were saying it must be going to be a powerful event because people have been having a little bit of difficulty getting on, but that's great. And we have over 100 people registered to join us on Zoom, and we know there are many of you also that will be joining us on Facebook this evening. So we're really honored and excited about this because this is going to be a wonderful, wonderful weekend filled with wisdom and practices and services that have never been offered before to help us move through those stages of from despair to hope to manifestation. And, we've been preparing for this workshop since probably the end of July or so. And when we first started talking about the title, we were not going to use the word despair in it because it felt a little bit of a kind of a bummer. But the guidance was that we are to use that word because there are so many people in the world so many people in the world right now who are experiencing despair. And for many, many reasons. And so it's important that we address that people can actually see the title and know that there is a place that moves them out of that into hope and into manifestation of the life they really want. Because when you don't have hope, you do go into despair. And it's been a difficult few years for everyone on Mother Earth. And so we're very honored, very, very honored that we have with us as our special guest teacher this evening and on Sunday, October the 1st, Dr. and Master Rulin Shu, who is the co-founder of Tao Science with Dr. and Master Sha. And I want to now ask my compadre, my soul sister, my unified field colleague, Cynthia Hamilton, to introduce Dr. Rulin for us. And then we're going to have Monique talk about some of the ways that she has seen in her clients the amazing effects of using Tao Science. Cynthia?
Well, thank you very much, Sarah. And I am so excited for this workshop. I don't know if everyone who is joining us here realizes who it is who's going to be making this presentation this weekend. Can you imagine someone who already as a teenager had in her heart that she wanted to solve the grand unification theory and went on to study at one of the most prestigious universities in the world, University of California, Berkeley? Several of the people on the staff there are Nobel Prize winners, and many of the alumni from University of California, Berkeley are Nobel Prize winners. And so this very special person who is amongst us right now had this in her heart already at that young age. And she is a manifester. She manifested her path all the way to this university and through the PhD process and to some of the most prestigious postdocs as well. but was unable to manifest the actualization of that grand unification theory until she met Dr. and Master Zhigang Sha. And it's interesting, when I look back on the timeline, I was in the big island of Hawaii at the time that Dr. Ruling was there, in between, not solving the problem and meeting Master Sha, but we did not cross paths at that time. It's interesting that way. A number of years later, we did actually meet in Hawaii at a workshop with Master Sha. And it was very interesting. I was so excited to meet her. And, you know, this quantum theorist, this string theorist, the co-author of this important book with Master Sha, you know, the very first one of them, Soul, Mind, Body, Science System. And we met on the beach. I don't know if you remember this, Dr. Rulin. We met on the beach. And I was in a different state at that time, and I was not prepared for the thing that she asked, why don't we start off by dancing? And I thought to myself, okay, this is a little bit interesting, you know, it wasn't what I was expecting, but it shows you the innocence and the joyful, the playful side of Dr. Rulin. And she had already had this really interesting, really profound experience with the divine at that time. And it's one of my favorite little books, this little book. I really love this little book. It shows a different side of Dr. Rulin than probably the physicists she meets at the conferences that she goes to. But it's just such a great honor to be a student of Master Sha and to have Dr. Rulin as one of the leading teachers of Master Sha and the co-founder of Tao Science and the co-author of the Tao Science book, a very important book. And in this book, there's a section at the very beginning. It's also one of my favorite parts, which is the story about how she moved off of the island, the big island. She talks about here that she was on the phone actually with Dr. and Master Sha and the Master Cynthia on August the 6th, 2014, and they were going through the edits of the book. And she got the message, you know, she saw that the ocean was getting closer and closer to her place. And she says here that I noticed and made a comment that the ocean waves were getting unusually close to my house, less than 30 feet away. And through the third eyes, both Master Sha and Master Cynthia saw the spiritual image that my house would be swept away by the ocean waves. And they urged me to leave the house immediately with only the most necessary belongings. And she goes on to talk about the events of that evening and going back the next day and seeing what had happened to my house. I finally realized the seriousness of the message and how urgent it was in the divine's heart. And so I was moved to tears. I could hear the divine's loving voice softly speaking to me. My beloved daughter, Rulin, it is time for you to step up to be my messenger, to awaken humanity to my love. It's time for you to awaken humanity to their souls, to the infinite potential within each human being. It's time for you to travel and spread the wisdom, knowledge, and practice of divine love, the soul, mind, body, science system, and Tao science, so that humanity can be uplifted to a higher level. And so without further ado, I've turned this over now to my soul sister, Monique Giard, who's going to speak from her heart about how Tao Science has impacted her service as a clinical counselor.
Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Sarah. And thank you, everyone, for joining tonight. I can't wait to pass the mic to Rulin, but I want to say that I was so impressed when I met Rulin in Vancouver in a workshop. and she actually signed the book, and I have her signature, and that means a lot to me. I became a Tao Science ambassador because what Tao Science has done, the merging of science and spirituality, is so important. Psychology is a science, many other sciences, medical medicine, and everything. There's so much science, but the merging of spirituality and science is phenomenal. And when I help my clients bring their human issues into another dimension, when I invite them to experience another dimension through either visualization, through working through their trauma and bringing repair with a loving presence, a loving mother, loving father, loving presence, whatever they experience as the most beautiful unconditional love, things transform. And that's what I learned with Tao Science. When we bring our human issues to another dimension, when we bring in the power of the source, the loving, unconditional love, things transform at the core. And then patterns can transform. People have searched for years. They read many books. They've tried all kinds of alternative medicines and, holistic approaches. And still patterns are repeated. They feel stuck. But with Tao Science, it brings such a high level of purity through the channels and through the calligraphy and the Tao song and the Tao mantras and the Tao wisdom. It's the ultimate source. And so I cannot wait anymore to introduce our beloved Dr. Rulin Shu that will speak to us tonight about her wisdom, what she learned through Tao Science with the teachings of Master Sha. So welcome, 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 Dr. Rulin Shu.
Oh, thank you so much, beloved one. Thank you, all the centers in Vancouver, the leaders, and so happy to see this amazing oneness team coming together. That's so beautiful. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share. And I love the title because I have gone from despair to hope and to manifestation. I have gone through all this process. And I think they have just mentioned since a teenager, I got the message I want to find the grand unification theory. And I worked so hard going to the best schools, but no matter how hard I work, I couldn't find the theory. And I look at other people, I'm also not satisfied with what they have coming up. So at that moment, though, I was just very in despair. I cannot see any hope I can find this theory. And that was my biggest dream. I know this is something in my lifetime that is the most important thing in my life. And I really need to find it. If I find it, every aspect of my life will be great. At that time, I already got that message for somehow. And if I don't find it, then this life will be big regret. So, but for many years, I was in despair. In fact, I gave up physics, and even I was very fortunate to get such great education, get so great opportunities, and I gave up. And then actually completely gave up the whole physics and moved to Hawaii and just gave up that hope. And I remember those times. I don't want to mention about it. I moved to Hawaii and telling I don't want to mention I got a PhD. I was a physicist because it was maybe just too painful for me to mention it. I was introduce myself as a farmer or whatever. I just make up something. But I don't tell anybody I was a physicist. it was maybe it's at my heart. I was too painful to admit. I have to give up. And but through the Tao technology, and this which we will, I will explain. And through Dr. and Master Zhi Gang Sha's Tao technology, his blessing, his wisdom, and I started to have hope. And then that hope turned into manifestation. And this manifestation, from hope into manifestation, is a process actually so easy. It's much easier than all those years I go to school for just, for college, 5 years, and then research in the institute for more than 5 years, and Harvard, and also other institute, and also PhD 5 years, so many, more than like 15 years or something, just to like high level research, and working so hard. But through this wisdom technology of Dr. Master Zhi Gang Sha, which I will also Tao science wisdom, and this manifestation comes so easily, and it actually is effortlessly. Some people don't like me to mention the effortlessly, but which is, I have to mention it effortlessly, because it is really the truth, and also that is a science. Why it is, I can really explain to you why it is actually effortless. And in my experience, it's literally effortless, because actually at that moment, I don't want to think about grand unification theory. I don't want to think about it at all. I don't put any effort. And it just, through this technologies, just inspirations come, ideas come, and it's literally just presented to me. And so I realized, and also, not only I find the grand unification theory, actually I find a grand unification theory not only unify all the matters, forces, and dark matter, dark energy, black hole, everything, the whole big universe and small universe, everything, but also this grand unification series unifies everyone, everything, spirituality, inside and outside, everything. So, and it's much more bigger than what I can ever imagine. And so now, not only, actually now, through the Tao science, now actually I welcome despair. I welcome difficulties and challenges. Cynthia was mentioning about, literally in 2000, I don't know, it's 15 or 14. There's, I had a beach house, very beautiful beach house, and the natural disaster come take away my whole house. Next day I came back home, the house, the roof of the house is on the ground. My car was stuck in between the coconut trees. So in that despair, in that big disaster, and because the wisdom I know at that moment, and I realized that big disaster is actually upliftment. It is a big opportunity, empowerment for me to take my life to the next level. And that big disaster is actually a huge blessing in my life. And the last year, my brother got cancer, very severe cancer. Basically spread it almost everywhere, and the doctor said he cannot live through the month. And he was in despair. He was in such fear. But with this Tao technology of Master Sha, in less than months, it turned around. He was healed. Not only he's healed, it's actually, it become a big empowerment, big upliftment for him. So now he was telling me, it's actually such a good thing he got his cancer. Almost died, because that really awakened him and really empowered him to take his life to the next level. So all of us, some aspect of life is doing very well, but all of us, there's some aspect of our life, there are some issues. So in my case, it is a science. That's my biggest dream, but also my biggest blockages. So how can we turn the despair into hope and into manifestation? So the science of this, this is in this book. It's also this Tao science. So it's a science. Tao is a source, is a creator. So Tao science is about the science about creation and manifestation. And to create and manifest from the highest level, from the source. Source create everyone, everything. So source has unlimited potential to create anything. And instantly. So if we can connect with the source for manifestation and creation, there's unlimited possibilities and unlimited manifestation, and easy. I like to mention easy because I really don't think it's hard. Actually, I think if you think it's hard, it's already actually, I believe you, it's not the highest wisdom. If you know the highest wisdom about manifestation, it should be the effortless and simple and easy. And this is literally what I have experienced. And also, this is the Tao science is teaching us the wisdom of how to turn the despair, difficult situation into hope, and then turn into manifestation in a very easy, natural, and joyful, effortless way. So this is what Tao science is really bring to humanity. And this is why I'm so passionate about teaching Tao science. I think everybody needs to learn Tao science because if you're not manifesting your highest dreams, or you feel something is so hard, you need to learn Tao science. So I give a little bit nutshell what the Tao science teaches us about how to turn, actually despair. So if you have any difficulty and challenges, first I want to congratulate you and realize this is actually a great opportunity to take your life to the next level. So how to turn the despair into hope, manifestation, and also empowerment and upliftment. Yeah, so this is a science, and we need to understand the science of this. So the science is the Tao science, and so this is what we're going to share in the workshop, but I'm going to give you some nutshell. Yeah, so nutshell is that the Tao science teaches us each one of us is a quantum field. Yeah, so Tao science combines the quantum physics with some ancient wisdoms, and it can solve some very difficult problems in science, and also can bring the science and spirituality together. So Tao science really shows us, each one of us is a quantum field, and this quantum field contains the matter, energy, and information. So matter is what we hear, what we see, what we hear, what we experience, in this physical life. Energy is what moves and changes the matter, and then information is what gives the form and shape to energy and matter. So information in our field is actually the determining factor. If we have negative information in our field, then we will have difficulties and challenges in our lives. Yeah. So the information is the key. If we really want to change our life, then we need to change the information. So if we have despair, we have difficult challenges, sicknesses, it's because there are some negative information. So in my case, I couldn't find the granulation theory I really wanted, and because some negative information is in my field. Other scientists, even they're very brilliant, they also couldn't find it because some negative information. Or even in physics, in the whole field, there are some blockages there, then we cannot find it. So if we want to find it, and we just need to remove those negative information, remove those blockages, and then you will be able to get what you want. So from Tao science, it's really this simple. So the despair is simply because there's some negative information in your quantum field. So the way to change from despair to manifestation, to hope and manifestation, is simply very simple. Actually, is to first change your vibrational field, change your quantum field. And second is to release the negative information and change them into positive information. Very simple.
Thank you, Rulin. I just wanted to say a couple of things because you've really, I wrote some things down that you said because it's a way that people can really, I think, grab onto what it is you're talking about. When you said to see despair as empowerment, I love that. That is just a whole shift in the way that people can appreciate everything that they're given in life. And that it can be effortless.
Empowerment. Yeah. So if you really understand wisdom, you realize it is an empowerment. So when I lost my house, for some people will be really sad for years. I literally have friends, they also later lose their house, they really be sad. But for me, because I know the Tao science, know the wisdom, immediately I recognize that is upliftment. And I need to step into a higher way of living. So to understand the wisdom is very important. Yeah.
And, I'm thinking that, and I know for me, before I met Master Sha, and probably for you and for a lot of people watching here, that have been in a place of despair and have managed to work their way out of it somehow.
Yes.
And, it can take years. People can be in a state of despair and in the cycle of trying and failing, trying and failing, trying and failing for years. And I think what is so fantastic about what Master Sha offers is that he can provide services for us that immediately empower us with Tao light and wisdom and able to work with the Tao science to accelerate that whole process, so you don't have to be in it for years of pain like that.
Yeah, you can really starting to manifest very quickly. That is we call it transmission. Transmission. Yeah. Remember, to transform is really to transform the quantum field, right? Vibrational field. And then second is to remove the negative information. So Master Sha has introduced this Tao golden light ball and Tao golden liquid spring, this kind of transmission, which carries brilliant light and also positive information to help you to transform quickly. Yeah. So we thought that I wonder if there's somebody in this group of people that maybe would like to receive that special service this evening as a demo. And would you like to
pick somebody, or do you want people to put their names in and talk about, maybe if they want to discuss it, they can. I want to let people know, if you're watching on Facebook, or if you're, well, wherever you are, we are broadcasting live to Facebook now as well, so that this is public. And if you have, if you want to remain private, this is not a closed Zoom this evening. So if you want to maintain your privacy, then please don't apply to be a demo. You need to be willing to, that it would be seen on Facebook. So that's our condition. But other than that, please go ahead and write in the chat what it is that you would like to transform. And Rulin will help you with that this evening. And then we're going to practice together.
Yeah. So, first, share what you're despair about. So we can so this Tao Golden Healing, Tao Golden Light Bulb Golden Liquid Spring is for transforming despair to hope and to manifestation, right? I believe that's what it's called.
Yes.
Is that right? Yeah. Maybe you want to put it on the,
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it's a huge treasure. It's never been offered before. When you think about what you're talking about here, it is absolutely amazing. So, please tell us what your despair is. If you're willing to share that, it's going to be on Facebook. So,
then we can help you to transform despair.
Yeah.
I literally today had a consultation with one beloved one, and he had basically like panic attacks when she was driving, and there happened several times. And also, he's going through a lot of difficulties. There's something in her life she just cannot move forward for many years. So I had a session. It's literally like from beginning despair. By the end of the consultation, an hour consultation, she was really feel very hopeful and empowered.
Well, that's like magic. It's amazing what Tao Science and Master Sha have given us. Just unbelievable. So can you see the chat, Rulin, at all? Or okay,
yes,
so
I can. Yeah. So Shamin said, my despair is about living condition, as I currently do not have a stable home. Okay, Suzanne Ecker. I have a major plumbing issue at my house about 2 months ago. Once repaired, I had another smaller plumbing issue that need repair, still in process. Okay, Tricia, demo, please to transform my horrible living condition to a new place to regain sanity and to have a new life. I'm becoming more unwell living here for 10 years now and extremely hard every day. Iona, I would love to be a demo, but I see others here who needs this treasure more. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, so share about your condition, what condition you want to get out. So because we want you to be a good demo to showcase this amazing treasure. Master Sha is, for some of you know, is a world-renowned spiritual healer, teacher, and leader. He's bring this amazing technology, Tao technology, to help us to connect with the source and help us to connect with source to transform our field and to bring the positive information, energy, and matter from the source, and to transform our life very quickly, to turn the despair, negative information into hope, and then into manifestation very quickly. So that is how I was able to not only be able to now to do the grand unification theory, but much, much more. Like I wrote actually recently published 3 papers. One is about grand unification theory, and I literally showcase what the problem we can solve, and another write another paper about the quantum theory of the consciousness, and then another theory is about holographic quantum theory of consciousness, and literally about it's just a very, very I'm very happy about the work I'm very happy about. For so many years, I'm not happy about my work, Even my professor, they all, even some Nobel laureates, and, they're telling people, my work is the best work of that year, But I never thought my work, I never liked it. I know it's really leads to nothing. But now I really love my work, And so Suzanne said, I had a major, okay. So also, other teachers, you can also help to choose, give recommendations to see who
Yes,
is.
there's one, I see one here posted by Debbie Bloomfield. She says,
Mhm.
my despair is no interest in being on this planet at this time, not inspired by life.
Yeah, so maybe we help her, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
Debbie,
wonderful. Debbie, you want to show your beautiful face?
yeah, can you come on screen? You have to be
Yeah.
willing to come on screen, Debbie, okay?
Yeah.
Open
Uh,
up your screen.
I'll turn on a brighter light.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me 1 second. I'll turn on a brighter light.
Okay.
Okay.
Congratulations, Debbie.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Sarah, for choose Debbie. Wonderful.
Can you see me better now?
Yes, yes, you look beautiful. See, very clear. Beautiful
you.
light. Wonderful. So, yeah, so Debbie, you can close your eyes, have a deep breath, breathe into your lower abdomen. And yeah, connect with those feelings, actually, feelings about despair. So this is part of the actually how we can turn the despair into empowerment. First, we have to facing them, yeah, and go inside your body, be aware, observe, and breathe, yeah, and aware of your breath. Feel your breath. Be aware of those your despair and also the emotions and sensations that is inside you. So maybe, Debbie, you want to describe right now what is your condition? How do you feel inside you?
I feel like I'm perpetually sad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to think about it, I truthfully know that I have no reason to be sad. But the truth is I feel sad most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. So connect with that sad feeling inside you. So which part of your body is feeling this sadness? Reacting to this sadness.
Well, I find it causes me to feel tired most times.
Yeah. Okay. So what is the sensation inside your body? It's like
Just like sometimes like an achy feeling.
okay. Yeah. So where is that aching feeling?
Well, most times
Which
it's
part of
the
your
whole
body?
body aches, like
Whole body
almost like a
aching.
flu,
Flu. Okay.
like a
Okay.
whole body ache.
Okay. So be aware of that aching feeling inside your body. Yeah. And yeah. So breathe in inside your lower abdomen. So we will give you this treasure to help you to turn this, this sadness and this despair. Okay. So close your eyes and continue to breathe into your lower abdomen and go inside your body. Feel your breath. Notice your breath in your lower abdomen. So you'll be grounded. Grounded inside your body in your breath. Feel your body. Feel your breath going inside your body. Put your attention in the lower abdomen. So Tao Science Committee, golden light ball, golden liquid spring for transforming despair to hope and manifestation of for beloved manifestation of a happy life. Yeah. Prepare. Transmission. Integrate with soul, heart, mind, and body. Hey, oh, hey, oh. Yeah, so feel. Go inside your body, feel. And so now that's all. Dear Tao Golden Healing Tao Light Ball Liquid Spring for transforming despair to hope and the manifestation of happiness for beloved Debbie. Please turn on. Bless beloved Debbie to remove her blockages so that she can experience the joy and love and hope and manifestation of happiness. Start. So we can all chanting for beloved Debbie. Yeah, can join me to chant for beloved Debbie. Tao golden light ball, Tao golden liquid spring, 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 Tao golden light ball, Tao golden liquid spring. So continue, breathe into your lower abdomen. Breathe in this golden light ball, golden liquid spring, golden light, golden liquid spring. Go inside your body, feel your breath.
It's okay, it will melt.
So go inside and feel. I just heard Monica's name, the sound. Monica is also actually, when I met her, she was in despair, trying to get pregnant for 12 years. And then with this kind of blessing, she was able to get pregnant with twins and go through very smooth pregnancy and raised two beautiful children. And she was just making a music album with her two children. That was so cute. I just heard about it. It was so cute and so nice. Yeah. So it's the stories to bring from despair to hope to manifestation. There's so many amazing stories. So continue, beloved Debbie, and also everyone, to breathe in this beautiful light, golden light, and golden liquid spring, and go inside your body. Really feel your breath. Tao golden healing light, Tao golden light ball, Tao golden liquid spring, Tao golden light ball, Tao golden liquid spring, Tao golden light ball, Tao golden liquid spring, Tao golden light ball, Tao golden liquid spring. So go deeper, breathe into your lower abdomen, breathe to your every cell, every organ, to your skin, and feel your breath inside your body. Feel this golden light ball, golden liquid spring. This beautiful golden spring nourishes you. Golden light nourishes you. Tao golden light ball, Tao golden liquid spring, Tao golden light ball, Tao golden liquid spring. How? Thank you.
So, Rulin, we have Mark Saparlo here, who has an amazing third eye, and I wondered if he could share a little bit what he saw, what was happening for Debbie. If Mark, if you're here, would you please unmute yourself and share what you saw?
Yeah, thank you. It's wonderful to see Rulin, and Debbie, you are so blessed. We're all blessed to be here in this field. That treasure was pretty amazing. It comes from the Tao Science Committee, and they really create a field before all this is happening. There's a lot of sacredness. And of course, as it comes in, it enters into your body, it moves in through the crown and really worked on the message center. It really pulled a lot of I saw a lot of information move out through your message center here. And what I was kind of seeing was a lot of, there's a connection really between our heart and our soul. And this is really to help us to align, when we have very deep thoughts that are not so aligned with the infinite abundant universe, it can pull us in different directions. So this treasure is really putting the seeds of allowing this connection to start to manifest. It brings all the possibilities in there. So the key for making this to manifest for you is to really make that connection. Because when we turn the treasure on and we were practicing, it's really the treasure that's doing all the work. We're just listening, we're chanting, we're having some fun, we're moving, but really the treasure is like really moving so much stuff around and really gathering that frequency and vibration and pulling it into your body. And as it does that, it helps you to align. And as you're aligning, it's doing many different things, but there's a whole process of information that is now starting to get more into balance, into harmony, and into order, into the higher order. And it's also dissipating a lot of that feeling that you were carrying, which was I saw it as like a really heavier, kind of like a cloud in a sense, and that was starting to dissipate. So it was really wonderful. And of course, the more people that join when we chant, it really adds to this whole frequency that moves up. So thank you so much for allowing me to share.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Mark. And I'll just share I want Cynthia to do a short flow for us, but I also wanted to share what I saw in my third eye, which was I saw, Debbie, like you had like a gray skin all around you that was, like, you know how it looks when you cook a salmon and the gray, that gray part of the skin at the bottom of it was like that. And that was holding your energy static. And that's what I think could be what you're feeling as far as pain goes. But when the treasure came in, it started to just kind of, dissipate all this. I saw it, first of all, just kind of like a mist kind of dissipating it, and then they started shooting off. It all started coming apart, shattering into these golden shards that went out into the field. And so it's really opened up your whole energy field, and that is just going to feel amazing when you practice. So really practice. But I want to hear what Divine and Tao had to say about it. If Cynthia would do a short flow for us, please.
So honored and grateful to offer a flow. Divine would like to offer a flow for you, beloved Debbie. How? My beloved one, you are in my heart, and I feel your heart beating. I feel your heart opening wider as this treasure settles in more and more. It is forging a path forward for you, beloved one, to connect more deeply with me. For there is much love and there is much joy in store for you as you connect daily with this new treasure. Pause a moment now and feel inside the feeling. Can you notice already the shift, beloved one? From despair to hope, and then forward from hope to manifestation. For you have a task to complete, beloved one, and this path is helping to open up that possibility for you to serve at this most important time. This is what will bring the ultimate joy to you, beloved one, is as you manifest your task for this lifetime. Hold in your heart the feeling now. Share this feeling with others. You are greatly loved and blessed. How?
Thank you, beloved Cynthia. I want to share also, it's okay with you, Sarah. So what I saw for beloved, when this treasure come, it's a huge, huge treasure. So what I see for beloved Debbie is that your ancestors and also in your some lifetimes also have caused grief and also to others. So this kind of negative information is in your field. And also because of those kind of negativities, you lose the connection with your true self, lose with your soul and with your higher purpose. And so, and it's this kind of negativity, the grief and the despair just surrounded you. So when this treasure come in, it is starting instantly connect, pouring down this beautiful light, like in the positive information or virtue, some, in the spiritual terms, the virtue, and starting releasing those negativities that from the past, and that is in your stored inside your field, that cause you have this, this loose, this grief, and also don't think life has a meaning, and so this light is like really removing the negativities, and also open up your channels to connect with your true self, which is so brilliant and so beautiful, which and also connect you with the source, with divine, with the heaven, and this heaven's light and love is pouring on you, and to really help you. I can really see, your heart is like starting to open up, more light coming to your heart, and also to your lungs, to your skins, and the negativity really is trying to release, helping to release all these negativities, and so that you can and learn from the past, the negativities, and turn this into empowerment, because a lot of people in the world, just like you, they lost hope for life, don't know what's the meaning of this, is this, and all have a lot of grief. So when you are able to go through this and learn from the, from it, and be empowered of it, you can help so many people. So yeah, so this treasure is like still pouring so much love and light, and keep actually want to give you more positive information to help you to transform. So the more you connect with it, like Mark and Cynthia was telling you, the more you can connect with it, the more you can receive this light and love and positive information, the virtue, to really help you completely releasing the negativities right now, you had been experiencing, so that you can start a new life of joy, of service, and of love, and creation and manifestation. Yeah, so this is a huge, huge, huge treasure that can really help you to change your life, and give you the light and love and virtue and the positive information you needed to go through, to transform the despair to hope, and to the manifestation quickly, so and the more you connect with it, and to feel it, the more quickly you can go through this process. So I'm very excited for you. Yeah.
Debbie, if you'd like to unmute yourself and just tell us what you experienced a little bit.
Well, I feel lighter. It was interesting how you described the covering, because it did feel like a coat that you couldn't ever take off. That I could take off a jacket and feel lighter, but I still felt heavy just the same. So that was an interesting description, because that's how it felt. It felt like a whole cloak of something. So while the transmission was happening, I noticed for a while that I was weaving and bobbing around. That I felt that. So I felt lighter inside. I felt my face want to lighten up. I just didn't feel so heavy, because that's what it was like. It was like you're always feeling heavy, like you had so much to carry around. And I just couldn't figure out what that was. So, it gives me hope for other things, because that's what I want for myself. A short time ago, I had a day where I was feeling super light, and I thought, wow, yeah, I like that. I would like more of that, please. So it just was bizarre after a coffee. While the caffeine might have helped, I don't really know. I was just excited to feel that way. So it gave me hope that that part of myself is getting a chance to be restored? Because I feel like it's been hiding a long time.
Well, heaven heard you when you said that. Gosh, I could use more of that. You see, and right away.
Right. So, that's all I've been focusing on. I've really taken a break from a lot of things to just see where I'm at. How do I want to inspire myself? What's right for me?
Well, we'll be following up with you, Debbie, to
Thank
help
you.
you practice and so on, because we want this to continue to lift and help you, like Cynthia said, fulfill your task in this life.
Yes, thank
And to
you.
move into this place of effortlessness that
Right?
that
Yes.
Rulin talks about, right? And
Yes.
empowerment.
Yes, I would like that to return to be restored for myself, because it's been too long that I liken life to the gutter ball. You're just kind of going down from side to side and you never really get to the end. You're just kind of going. So I would
So
like
we'll
to be
help you. We'll
out
help
of
you, and
that.
we're honored to do that. And thank you so much, Rulin. That
Thank
was
you.
incredible. That was
Yeah,
absolutely.
thank you for Debbie willing to face your despair and share it. Yeah, and each one of us in some aspect of our life we have despair. That's actually a blessing. Because like you said, like I had a despair about science, right? And so that's actually a blessing, right? That is when I turn that into hope and manifestation. How much I'm gaining from this whole process. It's literally like, there's no words to describe how blessed I am. So to facing your despair, yeah, the key is facing your despair. So I want to thank Debbie. You had the courage to share your despair and facing it, and then we will be able to transform it. So in this workshop, we're going to share with you how we can go deeper to facing our despair, and also go deeper to do more practice. Today I just have maybe less than 10 minutes to do the practice, for Debbie. And but in the workshop, we have a lot of time to really practice and really, so bring your despair, find your despair. I would say, find your despair, come to workshop, and then, and turn them into hope and turn into manifestation, uplift your life, and take your life to the next level. So, yes. So I'm finishing my side, and so I'm looking forward to see you on Sunday, and tell your friends and family if they have any despair, difficulties and challenges, and join us. This is a very rare opportunity, and recently I've been traveling so much, and I'm doing less and less workshops. So all of us, we can be empowered, and we need to facing our despair, and then really actually find your most difficult challenge, and or find a challenge, and turn them into empowerment, right? And so life is short, life is precious, and life can be very exciting. Hi. For all of us. Yes. Hi. Okay, back to you, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Rulin. That was absolutely incredible. I myself, I cannot wait for Sunday. And I think people, when they understand, when you can actually help someone that's in a situation like Debbie is in, and she's certainly not alone. And I mean, that is the whole reason why Monique changed her life, because her sister went through that, was not successful in coming out of her despair. And that was the impetus for Monique's whole journey that's taken her here. And so the kinds of things that can happen through these treasures and through the teachings, through the Taoist, really understanding the field, the way that you teach it is so simple. It's so easy to grasp, and that, right away people can start taking that into their hearts and taking that into their practices, and transformation can happen very quickly. So we're so grateful to you. And we ask everyone to please don't miss Sunday, because a lot of time we're not even aware of what the root of that. People sometimes they just block it out. Oh, I'm great. I feel good. I'm okay. Everything's fine. But there is something down there that maybe has been there for many, many years that they've just blocked out. And we need to, like you said, Rulin, we have to we have to take a look at that first. We can't resolve something that we can't see.
Yeah,
So
we cannot ignore our challenges,
no.
and so then you miss the opportunity to grow and to be enlightened, and be empowered. We actually really need to find those difficulties and challenges, and then turn them into empowerment, Yeah.
Thank you so very much. We're so looking forward to seeing you on Sunday afternoon we start 12 to 5 o'clock. We see you at 1 o'clock. 1 to 4, Berlin will
Also,
be.
Monica want to share very
Oh,
quickly.
sure. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And also,
Oh,
go ahead. Yeah,
oh,
not
thank
too
you
long.
so much. Hi. Love you, everybody, Dr. Ruling, everybody, Sarah. I just want to say that this title is like applied totally to my life with my son. Because 2 years ago, he got diagnosed with a skin virus. And I contacted Dr. Ruling, and it was like, bueno, we went in emergency in the hospital in Canada, and they said, please go back home. This is just angry eczema and a virus, but it's good, just let it go away. And oh my God, and it got like so transformational, like my heart will almost stop, like truly. And he almost lost his voice because he cried so much. So just to put it this way, the line on the hospital in Canada for the children, there was a space not until there was a waiting list of 6 months. So the reason why I want to make famous this sharing at one point is so the mothers can be aware that this technology, Dow science technology, and Dow healing technologies exist, because the doctors didn't give me I love Western medicine. My sister is a doctor, but this couldn't be healed. Like they said, there's no cure for eczema, and this was like, honestly, like lepra. Like he couldn't walk normally anymore. I don't know how to describe it. And look at him, he's totally healthy. He doesn't even have minor eczema anymore. Everything is healed, and thanks to Dr. Ruling, Master Sha, Dow technology. And not only that Dr. Ruling trained us. So that's why I really encourage you to come to the workshop, because Dr. Ruling trained my son and me how coming from despair to light. And he trained my baby to see the light in his transformation. And he was able to open his heart to allow this to happen. And Dr. Ruling trained me to see the suffering as a mother and into light. So I'm eternally grateful forever to Ruling. They call her Mama Ruling, in fact. And thank you, Master Sha. And thank you, everyone, for your community support. Love you, everybody.
Thank you, Monica. Yeah, I was telling her I want to teach her son this technique, and she's like, he's only 2 or 3 years old. How can he learn? I can teach it, and he's actually really become an expert. Even I'm teaching her about it, so everybody can learn. This is very simple. So think about the science will be difficult. It's actually very simple. Everybody can learn. Yeah, and also I really want to urge everyone: we need to face our difficulties and challenges. Don't delay it. That's one thing about Monica. She really, but also that was urgent because she was just in pain to see her son was suffering. And she literally, traced and used it all night, and it really transformed the situation very quickly. And also each one of us, we have some situations, and don't delay it anymore. Transform it now. Treat them very seriously, because when you can really seriously working on it, use what we can teach you and transform it, and your life can go to the next level of joy and service and love, abundance, success. Why wait? And don't delay it. Some people somehow, for many years, somehow you don't put all yourself into transform your life. So I would say join this workshop, really give all you can to transform it. And this is possible. It's possible for a little boy, and it's possible for you. and
Mhm.
all you need to do is just do it. Yeah. So okay,
Yes.
back to you, Sarah.
Yes. Are we excited to transform our despair to hope to manifestation? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Rulin. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight. Don't forget to tell your friends about this amazing opportunity that's being presented. As Rulin said, she is busy traveling now. She's doing conferences. She doesn't teach that often. We're very, very lucky that she had a spot for us to come and help us to help you. And so it's a unique opportunity with unique services in an incredible field. And so please take a look in the chat there. There is the registration link. It's a very reasonable honor fee to be in the field for 5 hours with Dr. Rulin and with these incredible, credible opportunities for accelerated transformation through the services. So we thank you all for coming, everybody on Facebook, everybody on Zoom. I thank Dr. Rulin. I thank Master Shaw. I thank all the other master teachers, Mark and Cynthia, Monique, Athena and Terry in the Unified Field BC, helping us to serve you through Tao Calligraphy Healing Field. Love you all. Thank you all. And we hope to see you on Sunday afternoon. Bye-bye for now.
See you on Sunday. Love you all.
Thank you, Rulin. Love you.